Well, once more I don't have Toby with me. He's at home with his mum and I am somewhere else. I'll give you a look at what I can see. That's what I'm looking at right now. The deep, and further on I could see the P&O ferry to Holland. Not sure where it goes. I think it's Zeebrugge, but I might be mistaken. We're actually in the Hull Arena. It's pretty good. Those who watch my series on Hull, on the docks, you may remember all that schmozzle. We walked right past all that. Anyway, going back onto today, I have a massive problem. I've only got 38 power, so I'm going to keep going for as long as I can before setting off home. First thing I want to show you is this. It's a statue by Neil Hadlock, and it depicts a family from Northern Europe having left ship before continuing to Paragon Station, then on by train to Liverpool and then by ship to America. So that's a family who have left Europe and have gone to America. They say over 2,200 people passed through Hull, 2,200,000, and other ports to America between 1836 and 1914. Something that, isn't it? 2.2 million people on the way from the old world to the new world. Over there, the other side of here, over the dock, you have got the old part of Hull, which has been renovated and made to look nice. I'm not going on there today, but I will go on there another time. Right now though, we're going to make our way to the marina. You've got offices here. I wouldn't mind working in one of them, to be honest. Hello Tornado, how are you today? What's what? We're at Hull, basically we're at Hull Docks, Prince's Dock. It's now been turned into a marina, and I just showed you a statue which commemorates the 2.2 million people who left Europe for America and travelled through Hull to get to Liverpool to catch the boat over there. Hello local NYC rat, how are you today? Yeah, we got quite a lot to look at if you like boats. It's one of the big guns, or one of the guns they had in the First and Second World War, because Hull was bombed, but it was also they had warships just off the coast, and that was one of the guns that we used to fire on them. The locks, these are the locks, as you can see. I'm not going over it today. We will do that another time, but I will show you the locks. They allow boats out of the marina and boats to return. This is called Railway Street, what we're on now. And these, you could get the train on it, turn it round, and the train would head that way. If you look here on the sets, you will see the remains of railway lines. So what had happened, they could turn all this round. Amazing, eh? So you've unloaded freight onto your wagons, but they're going to different places. So what you'd have to do there is just turn the wagons round 90 degrees to wherever they were going. Now here's your marina proper. That looks like a trawler in front of me. And you've got barges, but we'll look at them another time. There's some of the boats in the marina itself. It'd be a lovely place to work, wouldn't it, in one of them offices with this view. See the posts for tying up boats, it's still here. You got barges. Such a lot of boats. I used to know somebody going back a long time ago. Her husband had one of these boats. I don't know which one it was, I just know he had one based here, and he used to go out on fishing trips in it. It wasn't a trawler or anything like that, just a motorboat. It's amazing though, isn't it, eh? What's going on? Doing my head in? Well, I'm walking round Hull Marina. So that's what's going on. We've got 14 people with us. I hope they're all enjoying what they're looking at. If so, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Press the screen twice and let's fill it with hearts. So all these boats, so all this used to be one of the original docks in Hull. But now it's just that it's been turned into a marina. The dock went straight over the A64, and they built a new shopping centre on it. It actually went right into the town centre itself. Now they've got a boatyard over here. I did see, when I came past, I did see a lifeboat in there, so we can have a look at that. The Helmy. There it is. I'm not going to go in because it's... last thing we want is me going in, but there you go. And over there you've got other boats, trawlers and things, small trawlers. Amazing, isn't it, really? There's a boat in there, look. Hull Marina, it's called. Hi Dave, how are you? Yeah, I'm well Vince, are you? Hi Jack. Yeah, it's a bit of a special this. Coming to Hull Marina. If you missed bits, don't worry, because we will be coming back. Go on mate, sorry. Well, he nearly went into me. But good, he were watching out, so I'm glad about that because I wasn't. So we'll come to the other side of this and then there's a lot more to see. Now I've got a slight problem. I've been out all day and I've only got 38% of my battery left. Take a picture. Who knows, I might use it. No, I don't think I will. That's where we are. We're actually here at the moment. You see the Humber dock. Actually, lock, we saw that. I'm not sure what this used to be. I think that may have been. You know, I could have brought the car up here. That may have been an ice store once over. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like this? Here's what it does. This area of 1809 Humber Docks was restored by Yorkshire Water in 2001 after constructing an access shaft. So we talk about Yorkshire Water and things, but that, again, it was for directing wagons, railway wagons. See, you've got a railway track there. Over here you got the railway track, just there, look, and that goes on, so you could switch the wagons round. Amazing that, when you think about it. It would have been somebody who would have had to have done that. And you've another one here, look. Over there we've got the Spurn lightship. It has been here for many, many years. But one time it sat on the Spurn, warning shipping to be careful of sands and things. We'll try and get as close to it as we can. All the work what you see around us is a remodelling of the A63. It's been going on for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. A long time, certainly. And now I think we got another 6 months or something like that. See? Another turntable. Still got your railway lines there. And again, we could turn the whole thing round. You had one bit there and another bit here, so they joined together in the middle, and you could run your railway wagon straight all the way up. How good is that? Yeah, probably about 1876, probably about 150-year-old. Not all of them, just some of them. These are more modern, but some of them are a lot older, are about that. Just look at these boats, eh? And there's just, that's a reasonable look at the Spurn Lighthouse, the lightship. Now, at one time, the dock used to go right across that road, past the lightship. There's a big road, past that, and there's a shopping centre at the back of it, and it went right well beyond that into the town centre itself. Hello Igor, how are you? No Vince, I've left Toby at home. I'll tell you why. I was coming to Hull to finish my filming off. I didn't want to bring him because it'd be hard work filming, watching him, watching traffic and everything else. Plus dealing with people who felt a bit paranoid because I'd filmed them. So I left him at home, but things went, you know with me, things kind of don't always go to plan. And I was filming a lot longer than what I thought I would be. Worse than that, I actually left my phone in my car, and when I realised I was miles from it. I mean, bear in mind I've walked, I don't know, let's have a look. I don't know how far I've walked. I'm just having a look now. 9.6 miles. It's going to be over 10 miles when I get back to the car. It'll be dark, and I just thought if I try to get home, I'm going to miss you guys. So I thought the best thing I can do is grit my teeth and do my walkabout from Hull. We should be able to get a reasonable look at it from round here. All this is to do with the remodelling of the road. There's lots and lots. It's been going on, I think, since about 2019, 2018 maybe. Yeah, we got it. We can see it. There you are. There's your lightship. And that used to sit at the mouth of the River Humber. There's a view of the marina. Well, it's now, what time is it now over in the UK? It's now 2 minutes to 4. 15:58 here in the UK. Now, I want to take a picture of that, folks. I'm going to probably use it. Well, I've got a picture of it. How well it's going to come out, it's another matter. Just taking a picture of a lightship, mate. Yeah, I think one of them blokes were a bit concerned about what I'm taking pictures of. Oh. Just took a picture of a lightship, that's all, lads. Yeah, they were certainly watching me. I think they were a bit concerned. We've got lots of equipment here, and you don't know who I am or anything, do you, really? Are we going to nick the stuff? I don't know. Yeah, they were fine. Told them what I did, and they were fine with it. So I think that building there was where they used to make the ice to put on the trawlers, because when we caught the fish we'd pack them in ice. There's some more of a dock. This over here is Holiday Inn. Hi Glenn, how are you? Some people over in the UK do that as well. After bonfire night, the 5th of November, they start putting the decks out. We don't bother, me and the old Duchess. It's not our thing. So this place, we did it up round about mid-1980s, I think. Something like that. It's kind of a little bit like Manchester, Salford Quays, near Manchester. It hasn't quite got the same prestige, but it's still very nice. I mean, why would you not like to live? Why would you not want to live in one of those flats? You know, as far as flats go, look at that, look at the view you've got. It's nice, isn't it? You know, everything's okay about it. Well, that is true. Everyone knows about Guy Fawkes. Well, one of his co-conspirators lived about 5 miles from where I live, in a place called Welwick. I didn't know that until the summer when me and Toby were walking over there, and we come across it. Thought, wow, imagine that, fancy that. I didn't even know there was an East Yorkshire connection. Clearly we had problems with Parliament even in them days. I don't think it's got any better. Well, that's the main route out of Hull. You know, the A63, that's the arterial route back to West Yorkshire and beyond. boathouse. I bet they'd have been dock offices, maybe a warehouse. Back in the 1860s, 1870s, when all this were built. Just imagine how busy it would have been. You had the fish dock, the timber dock, lots of stuff coming from Northern Europe, lots of stuff we were exporting, machinery, steam engines, all sorts. Look at this here, I don't know what it is, it looks like some sort of galleon. You can see how extensive these docks would have been back in the day. Now it's for leisure now. If you can imagine back in the 1870s, and now you look at it now, it's a place of leisure, isn't it? Where people live. Enjoy yourselves. Yeah, could be lots of coppers are about in Hull.
Thing fitted on the back.
Yeah, I don't know how you get, oh, you probably at the end. I mean, if your boat's stuck at that end and you've got to get on at this end, not brilliant. So this is the Kingston Wharf. Hi, Booster. Haha. I don't think Reform have that much to offer, but that's just my opinion. Yes. None of them have. Ah, you've got one in Clearwater. Right. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it is something to do with tourists, but I don't really know. Oh, we've got a blue plaque here. We can have a look at that. So it's Al Porto, cocktail bar and restaurant. What is a blue plaque? This dock behind you was opened in 1846 and was the first in the port to have direct railway access. So this is railway dock. The dock closed to commercial shipping in 1968 and was reopened as a marina in 1981. So there you go, you're asking about the cobbles and things. 1846. And it was working up to 1968. Amazing.
Nice.
Now, if you were Jack who were asking about the cobbles, these are the original cobbles going back to the 1840s. We'll walk up along these. And then he jumped out of my skin at that. Ah, a Jayco. I'm after one of those. If I get rid of my Sangyong, I'm definitely after a Jayco. But I'm in no great hurry. So these are your cobbles. This would have been your Barnsley and Hull railway line. Eventually it'll take you to South Yorkshire. But all this for the docks are more than likely. This would have gone through that wall. Well, that wall wouldn't have been there when the dock were closed down. Well, they built that wall to keep people out. Don't know, because you can see the tracks definitely go the other side of this. What I'm thinking that looking at it may very well have been some sort of warehouse. It may even have been an engine shed or something, or where they keep the wagons. You can see at one time. Go on, love.
Thank you.
You're okay. I'm not taking pictures of you.
It's alright, don't worry.
And you can see where there may have been windows at some point which have been bricked up. See, people live around here. Quite a lot of people live around here. Some of the development's been what I'd call tasty, but not all of it. A rather pungent smell coming from somewhere. These places, I don't know what you think of them. I don't. I don't think they're for me. Captain's Walk. This was probably a smokehouse. Don't know what that was. With a big crane up there. Yeah. Danky, I'm in Hull. Kingston upon Hull in East Yorkshire. So that maritime house was offices at some point, but now it's been flogged off for 21 apartments. I don't know. If any of you have been on to my channel and seen Hull 1 and Hull 2, Hull Docks 2, I walked down there onto the dock itself and right the way down past the fish dock to St. Stephen's Wharf. That is worth a look at. Really it is. You're in Grimsby, are you, Danky? I was in Grimsby a few months ago. Hello. I was in Grimsby a few months ago and I did a walkabout in Grimsby. It's on one of these live YouTube lives. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it again, but do it as a video. I actually went up to oh God, what's that estate called? Nunsthorpe. And God, I got chased out. Well, I wouldn't say chased out, that's probably a bit of an exaggeration, but I was a bit frightened. These guys said, he's filming the houses. And I thought, I need to get away. But 4 of them were following me. Anyhow, they didn't fancy running. I didn't. If I'd have run, they'd have run after me. So I just put my best foot forward. Or if I go back to my car, they'll try and block me off. Anyway, I managed to get around. I sort of lost them and found my way back to my car and I went out of there. Oh, it's like that here. Roadworks. I'll show you some of the roadworks. We'll go to the bottom of here, Kingston Retail Park, and I'll show you. Well, we've had what we've got here in Hull. It's been going on for 5 years. But you will be able to get to see a little bit of it. They're building like a giant underpass. The good thing about this place, this retail park, is the free parking. They don't charge you for parking. So that's one good thing. If you go across the road to the one I showed you before, where I said it's built over the dock, what used to be the dock, you pay a fortune. It's about £2 an hour or something. Right, you'll see the road works now. Right, you can see the barriers. Just past the barriers, they're building a tunnel for traffic which is going straight on. Now the whole thing stretches for about half a mile, I think. Well, tonight we were going to have a look round one of the caravan sites, Long Meadows, but we've obviously not got round to it. But we'll do that tomorrow night. So I'm not going anywhere in the daytime, just my normal walk through Toby. See, you've got your plant over there. That's just a bit of it, really. Excavators. Yeah, essentially, yeah, they got a tunnel, they're tunnelling. But this is where it gets complicated, Glenn. They've got the tunnel, but they're not going to cover it. So it's open. See, the tunnel to all intents and purposes, but in actual fact it's going to be left open, slap bang in the middle of the two carriageways. It's just going to be, whatever you do, it's just going to be murder. Yeah, you get 3 hours free parking here, which is all right. Just seen it now, I wasn't sure how much you got, but it's 3 hours. So when I come back here next time, and I'm going, I only got 2% power left. So in a minute I'm going to be saying my goodbyes. So I'll need a little bit just in case I need to ring the old Duchess. That's right, 32, yeah. Ah, that's worth knowing. Now this is supposed to be cheap, cheaper than cheap. I don't know if it is or not. The old Duchess knows all about prices. She'll go in there and check out all the prices. So that was Kingston Retail Park. So what we've done, we've looked at the marina. and we've looked at Kingston Retail Park. I've been on for 45 minutes. I'm going to have to let things go because I've only got less than 2% power. I'm not going to be able to charge it up either. IKEA, as they call it. So what I'm going to do at this stage is say to everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'm very sorry we've only had 45 minutes. I will make that up to you, but I'm going to have to go. And tomorrow we'll have Toby. So that, folks, I'm going to say good night to everyone.